What's up, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank HD. We are headed to one of the most dangerous planets in the galaxy, the Blarg homeworld, planet Orxon. So the surface of this planet is highly toxic. As you'll see here, I'm not skipping the cutscene where we're landing because you'll see Ratchet react to the air, and Clank will hop out instead. So guess what that means? It's time for our second Clank mission. Every Ratchet and Clank game, at least in the original trilogy, had exactly 2 Clank gameplay sequences. The third game had more than 2 if you can stretch that definition, just because of Clank's involvement in that game. But we won't go there quite yet. So this is going to be our second and final Clank mission, and it's quite nice. Actually, one of my favorite parts of the game. The planet is not too terribly dangerous right now, but we're definitely going to be fighting some very, very strange and tough enemies as we're here. Although the game puts them in a situation where they're not terribly threatening to Clank. They sort of don't even notice him, really. So I can't really look at what's at the Gadgetron station here. I thought I was able to hop on top of it, but maybe that's in the second game. So we're going to get all the bolts over here before we head inside. So basically what we're doing here is just looking for an info bot for 1. And for 2, we're looking for the gravity boots. I'm sorry, the magna boots. Again, I'm making a reference to the second game. We're looking for the magna boots so we can get into that compound on Battaglia. So the reason why I did things in the order that I did is we need to get the... we have the pilot's helmet, we have nothing to use it on. So we need to get the info bot to go to the place where we use the pilot's helmet. If we went there first, then and without the pilot's helmet, then we wouldn't be able to complete our objectives there. Also, we're going to have to backtrack regardless. This is one of the most open-ended parts of the game, as I've stated before. But to minimize backtracking, I decided to go here when I did, so that we never have to come back here until we have completed everything else and we can actually traverse as Ratchet. Because when we come back here as Ratchet and we complete the rest of the level, that's when we're actually able to progress with the game, essentially. So we have to basically backtrack across 3 different planets to do everything we have to do in this area. So, definitely a very involved portion of the game. So it wouldn't be a Clank mission without the Gadgetbots, and they're my favorite little minions. There's something very immersive about the small scale and the eerie atmosphere of this level too, especially the music and the weird alien aesthetic, as well as the enemies that you're fighting. And when you come through here again as Ratchet, you see just how small these things are and how insignificant they are for him to travel through, and just how long it takes you to travel through them as Clank. It really gives you a sense of perspective, and then when you go through and play this again, it's really quite nice. And so this is a new enemy right here. These guys are pretty tough. They take something like 5 or 6 hits to kill as Ratchet, but they're not so difficult with the Gadgetbots for obvious balancing reasons. So we're going to order them to open this door for us, which means they're gone for now. We're going to have to get some more later. These are the same space enemies we fought back on the Blarg Tactical Station. And yeah, I guess they have something to do with the Blarg, maybe, perhaps, because I don't think this is the last time in the game we'll see them, but yeah, there's not going to be any Blarg-type enemies here for now. We'll see some later, but they've mostly abandoned the planet, so what would they be doing here anyway? Makes you wonder how the planet got so badly polluted in the first place. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So over here, there's going to be a few more of these guys. I tend to be very careful when it comes to aggroing enemies towards the position where they spawn from their little stations there. And especially if I order them to attack when they're in small numbers, their chances of survival are very low. Gotta think tactical, gotta think like a smart robot voiced by David Kaye. So there's also some more Gadgetbots down in the lower section of this area, which means that I may have to tell these guys to wait, go lure them out. There's an exploding crate right here I don't want to get them killed by. And get these guys to follow. Now, the ones that break out of their boxes like that, they instantly know to follow me. So I can have them follow me up the ramp and hope that they don't get stuck while making sure the guys up there don't follow me. Nothing is more aggravating than losing one of your guys behind you somewhere and not knowing where he is. Although just spamming the follow command can sometimes get them unstuck. Look at them marching behind me. My army of little minions. Back before, well, those minions came along and ruined everything. Yeah, these little teleporters on the ground, if you tell them to enter, they will go inside of those, making things a lot easier. We're going to have these guys gang up on this big enemy over here, actually. He's not really guarding anything. It's... Oh, look at this one guy! He just Leroy Jenkins his way in there. Damn it, Leroy. At least he is chicken. Anyway, the other guys look like they have more chicken now. Or lobsters, in this case. Yeah, we just got some good bolts for defeating him. Nothing really else from that. Yeah, sometimes they'll push each other out of the way up there and go into wait mode while they wait for us to come up there, because they really can't, they don't know to follow us when we're not on the same altitude as them, usually. It's very interesting how their AI works. Alright, so these guys right here can't really do much of anything yet. I've actually got to open the door from the other side in order to get them through. So we're going to go over here and break these first. Yeah, the Clank gameplay is very slow, but, well, slower compared to Ratchet at least as far as the movement and breaking boxes and whatnot, but it just feels very appropriate. Like I said, it's very immersive because of the sense of scale. You can actually order your guys to wait on one of these door pads right here and keep the door open that way, which is what we're going to have to do here. As you can see, if I try to walk through it, I'll walk off the pad and then the door will close again. Which seems like a very ineffective design, but I know it's made for puzzles, so we won't go there. So now I get to go through the other side. We obviously can't break through those hard boxes up there, so I'm going to have to blow them up from the other side. Conveniently. Now I'm going to have to stand on the button and wait for them to follow through the other side. I got to make sure they all follow too. Another enemy over there. I don't think I've taken any damage so far. I don't think I'll even need this nanotech. Alright, you guys can go up there and not risk getting blown up by this thing, even though the chances are small. I've had them get killed in some ridiculous ways before, and it really pisses me off when it happens. Alright, so same story with this room. We're going to have to ask them to wait. We're going to have to go over to the other side through this elevator here, which is conveniently not too tall for Clank to jump on, despite his short legs. Get to the other side and open it. And as you can see, the door over there is going to require 6 Gadgebots to open it. Oh god, look at all this TNT here. We're going to blow up all of that, of course. And I knew I was going to take some damage from that. There's no way I could have avoided that. I got stuck in the corner there. Come on, you don't want to stand on the pad with me? You little derp, come on. Get in there. I don't need you anymore. You have failed me for the last time. Oh, the irony of me saying that, considering that David K. also voiced Megatron in Transformers, Beast Wars, Armada, Energon, and Cybertron. And then through a dramatic heel turn went on to voice Optimus Prime in Transformers Animated, which is very strange. So over here there's some more exploding crates, some more hard boxes. I'm going to get those before we get our objective over here. And like I said, because there's 2 objectives in this planet as Clank, you could actually complete one, leave, complete the objective that the item allows you to complete, and then come back. But like I said, I am against backtracking in this game as much as possible to optimize the run, so I am not going to be doing that. Also, there's 2 separate cutscenes that play for returning the respective items that we collect here to Ratchet, and if you get them both, both cutscenes will play back to back, which makes a little more sense to me. That's always how I've done it ever since the first time I played the game. Oh, careful there. Into the infinite bag of holding you go. Yes, how Clank manages to fit boots that are as big as he is inside of him, we may never know. But that's not the most ridiculous thing he crams in there, I'm sure. Yeah, so we have the Magna Boots, which allow us to obviously magnetize to metal surfaces and crates and whatnot, which is pretty cool. We'll be using those pretty soon back on Battaglia to get into that compound, which is technically optional. We do not need to do that at all to complete the game. The reward that we get from that is not even all that great. It's completely optional. It's not even all that necessary. So we could have flown back down to, or I'm going to say flown with the helipack, back down to our ship there and given the Magna Boots to Ratchet right now, but instead I'm going to keep going. For some reason, the Blarg are bombing the ever-living crap out of this field here for no good reason. I have no idea why. We basically have to go around the edges and wait for these bombs to not kill us. These are almost the same kind of bombs that the guys on Battaglia would drop by hand. They're coming from these watchtowers up there, it looks like. Something from the sky. So I'm going to try to get all these crates broken before I get these guys out. And again, trying to get these guys safely across this field to the other side is very difficult, so I'm going to try to make sure they're all following me closely. Sometimes their pathfinding will mess up if they get too close to the wall, and they'll duck out and go back into the field to try to regain my... Oh, crap, this could be bad. Come on, guys, get in the corner. Damn it, son, I'm not losing a man out here. You stay close to me. And don't you dare get blown up. See, don't be like this Joker right here. He did not know what he was doing. Actually, he was not his fault at all, because he couldn't even move from that spot. So the weird Sarlacc pit looking thing here with teeth is not going to be addressed. I'm going to completely ignore it. And instead we're going to try to get over to that door over there. See, this is what I mean. They'll go walking out into the open right there in that corner. And that's where a lot of them can end up getting killed if you're not careful. So I'm going to have them wait right here if it's safe. And, well, actually, never mind. I'm going to move on for now. Because I may end up losing some of these guys. But there are this weird gas thing that's going across the ground here. And you got to watch the pathfinding of it very closely. There's two of them, actually. We got to be very careful not to touch that while going through this, essentially a labyrinth. Try to get these guys up to the top there. And if we lose any of them, we'll have to backtrack significantly. So the previous section of this level was basically just practice for this, because this is the real deal right here. And heck, by comparison, the first Clank mission was a walk in the park. There was hardly anything to it. We platformed by ourselves for a little while, and then we, I think I managed to get all of them through. How about that? Awesome. I do not think it's possible for them to fall off this platform as well. So we'll be fine there. But yeah, that's actually a very difficult section right there. I've been known to lose guys there and have to backtrack huge distances to get them all back, and run the risk of getting blown up myself in the field of bombs. Alright, man, it's been an honor serving with you. Off you go. We're not out of this yet. There's a lot more enemies to go. This guy right here, I can basically just have him infinitely respawn in his pad here until he takes out the nearby enemies. And then, he gets stuck there. I think I've only seen him do that in the HD collection, though. I've not seen him have that glitch in the original version of the game. Yeah, he died again. Go on. Go on. That's better. So let's see if we can round up all these guys, because there's like, I'm not even kidding, 10 of these guys in this area, and this is a big old open battlefield right here. Don't worry, son, I got your back. Yeah, I don't know what is with this, okay, he's gonna die because he was stupid and decided not to move. I don't know what's up with the AI there. I think it is some kind of glitch with the HD collection, because look at this crap. I've never seen this happen before in the original game. That being said, though, I've not had any other glitches happen in the HD collection. Look at these guys just walking right up on me like that. They're like miles away. And luckily the big guys with the scorpion, or I'm sorry, the lobster claws over here are not... They don't ever move towards us as Clank. They move towards us as Ratchet, of course. Look at this. Come on, you guys are completely incompetent. You can do better than that. Alright, it's an all-out war now. Take him out, guys. One left. There's 2 more Gadgebots where that came from. Let me make sure I have everybody here. Backtrack over here to the spawn area. Sure enough, another guy who forgot to follow. Okay, that's everyone. All 10 of you jokers are going to gang up on this one guy and completely destroy him. If any of you die, I'll be sorely disappointed in you. Alright guys, this is it. This is our final moment. You were going to take that position right now, and you were not going to turn back. Do you hear me? Let's do this. Well done. Alright, there's a Blarg fighter that has us pinned down over there. He's shooting missiles at us. Get in that turret and destroy it. 2 of them, actually. I take it back. That random stray shot just broke open the wall there, even though I don't think it needed to. Let's get all the bolts, get our info bot, and get the heck out of here. So ends the second last and best Clank mission of the game. But don't worry, there will be more. Like I said, Going Commando has 2, and Up Your Arsenal has at least 2 in the general sense, if you don't include some other aspects of the game.
Better not let Ratchet see this one.
Yeah, Ratchet has been kind of unstable lately. Maybe we don't want to trigger any kind of bad reaction out of him or something. Alright, we suppose we better return the items to him anyway and see what he says.